Hi guys, if I asked you to visualize your reputation, and if I asked you to know, picture your reputation in a room you've always wanted to be in, sitting at a table with key persons of influence, and this reputation was now going to represent you on your behalf, what would your reputation say? Would you be proud? Would you be disappointed? How would your reputation behave? And before you answer that question, what I want you to do is to think of everything. I want you to think of who you are offline, who you are online, how people perceive you, all of your digital platforms, all of your digital assets, all of your digital footprints, what you have said, how you have said it, the conversations you've participated in, what you have retweeted, what you have reposted, what you have aligned with, what you have endorsed. Would your reputation be an asset or a liability? That was an example of your personal brand. And for years, I used to go to universities and I used to go to high schools and I used to go into businesses to speak about personal branding long before it was even called personal branding. It was simply your reputation, managing your reputation. It was important then as it is important today. And what I'm asking is, while we're in a state of maybe pivoting or trying to figure out how to stand out amongst the noise or how to really get forward as thought leaders, what you really need to do is ask yourself, what is your personal brand saying about you? On Saturday, I had an impromptu IG live which saw 5,000 people. Nearly 3,000 people actually watched the live right then and there. And then 2,000 people jumped on for the 24-hour rotation. And what was very interesting is that afterwards, there were lots of people who said that they just hadn't thought about certain things and they had changed it. Now, when it comes to our personal brand and our reputation, we have that control. We control that narrative. And what we have to start thinking about is whether that profile picture, whether the photos or videos that we have on our page, whether our bios and everything that we're aligning with, are those going to create opportunities for us? Or will they remove those opportunities? Will they be creating collaborations and partnerships, or will they be removing them? Will they be assets or will they be liabilities? And it's something that we can tweak. It is something very simple. It's something very easy, and it is free. It is simply going through and auditing your online platforms and asking yourself, what are my online platforms saying about me? What I am putting on display should be really an example and a reflection of who I am, what I stand for, what are my beliefs, what are my values, what do I do and why do I do what I do and how do I do what I do. That's really what it is. But more importantly, it is how do people feel when they've interacted with you, when they've done business with you, when they've partnered with you. What are people saying about you in front of your face and behind your back? Those are all a part of your personal brand. And we may not all have it figured it out. And for some of us, we might think that personal branding is for certain people in certain positions, in certain stations, with certain titles. No, we are all personal brands. And we all have to start somewhere before we get to the big boy status like your Amazon and your Apple. But all of us have it within us. It is simply asking, are you intentional and strategic about how you want people to perceive you? And just remember that whatever you put online, whatever you say you can deliver online, you must be able to deliver offline. So if you're asking if personal branding is important, absolutely. And if you're asking if you, regardless of who you are, unemployed or employed, needs to take your personal branding seriously, I would say absolutely. And I would encourage you to do it now.